If you needed a word for the rest of the year, let it be intentional. If you are someone who is constantly waking up behind, maybe even waking up to scrolling on your phone, scrolling for hours until the last minute that you need to get up, then even skipping breakfast because you are now so behind, rushing out the door, wondering why you are always feeling overwhelmed or unmotivated, baby, it's time to change this. I'm going to explain why you're feeling this way, and I'm also going to give you the solution. I want you to stop watching all of this content, even mine. Stop watching all of the content that is here to make you grow, here to help you evolve. If you are not going to do anything, if you're not going to put it into practice, you're just here watching so many videos and doing nothing about it. You give yourself a day or a week, but I need you to just stand on your word because you want that change so badly. Hello, my beautiful people. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be sharing with you my morning routine for success. We are halfway through the year. I do not want you guys struggling any further. I want to see some change. I want to see some action. If you are looking to level up, become her, take things to a higher level, then this video is for you. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to create a morning routine that changes your life, even if you're not a morning person. I've been coming for you guys in the past few videos about your morning, just honestly waking up and getting started with your morning, having structure, having something to do, making sure you have focus. Because why are my girls sleeping in when you are not in your dream life, when you are not financially free yet? I know y'all see that the shoulders are popping, right? Why are you sleeping in and you are not at your dream body yet? Why are you sleeping in when we have workouts to do, when we have meal prep to prep, when we need mental focus and clarity for the businesses that we want to run, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're in a career that you're enjoying? We have goals. You should have goals. I was telling my girls the other day, I was like, listen, one day you are going to be 90 years old looking at the women that are in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, and you are going to regret that you didn't live, that you didn't make use of your time, that you didn't show up as your higher self, that you didn't go all in for yourself, you didn't take a chance on yourself. You didn't use your time wisely. A lot of you guys are wasting time at night scrolling, waking up so exhausted, or you're constantly back and forth in toxic communication with people you shouldn't even waste your time arguing with, and you're wasting your life. A lot of you guys are scrolling or comparing your life when you could be working on a skill that is only going to elevate you and elevate your reality. Let's change that. Starting off with number one, you need to treat your mornings like they matter, baby, because they do. Start treating your mornings like they matter. And I've preached about being intentional. This is so important. If you needed a word for the rest of the year, let it be intentional. Intentional decisions. Okay, we're making decisions here and no more choices. We're not giving yourself any more options for the morning. You're not allowed to sleep in unless it's an actual day off and you put in work towards your goals, maybe then you deserve it. Because y'all are out here rewarding yourself with fast food, sleeping in, with binging TV shows. Y'all are rewarding yourselves for this quick dopamine. So no more rewarding yourself. I need you to be intentional. All right. So start treating your mornings like it matters. How you start the day is how you set the tone for everything that will follow. If you have no structure, you are going to suffer from decision fatigue. No intentions leads to wasted energy. Think about this. Your morning routine should not be and is not about the aesthetics. It should be about alignment. From the top of the morning, you need to become intentional with how you start your morning. What is the first thing you touch? What is the first thing you look at? How is your energy? How do you check yourself? First thing in the morning. The minute I open my eyes first thing in the morning, I'm like, thank you, God. The fact that He's able to fill up your lungs for another day. God, even if I'm tired, give me the strength. It's easy to go against your goals. It's easy to go against the promises that you set for yourself. it's easy to give up on being intentional because it's so easy to get comfortable, complacent, distracted, unmotivated, lazy. It's so easy to just sit, lay in bed, and let hours go by before doing anything. That is why you need to have goals that align with who you want to become. I know that beyond my physical appearance, I move my body, right, for my internal health. My first decisions in the morning after thanking God and doing my devotional is to have a cup of water with lemon and gluten, and then my fat burner, and then head to the gym, or I use the cardio equipment that I have at home. Moving my body first thing in the morning because I know it's gonna make me feel good beyond having me look good. Now, let me step back for a little bit, like take in the outfit. And the outfit is not truly what makes me feel confident. It's when you continue to show up for yourself, even when you don't want to. The aesthetics is going to come, but you got to make intentional choices from the top of the morning that allow you to win. So if you're scrolling in your bed, you are always going to be on the other side of the screen looking at everyone else's life, everyone else get up and grind, while you sit there wasting time. Think about all of the wasted time and energy you've spent on being the consumer. I need you to be the creator of your life and get up and start to do rather than watch. Which leads to number 2, setting 3 powerful goals for your morning routine. Write this down. Your morning should do these 3 things. Number 1, your morning should clear your mind so you are not starting your day with chaos. Number 2, your morning should involve you moving your body so that you can build on your energy rather than feeling drained. You know when you put on some music and you're just like, yes, I'm ready to take on the day. You start brushing your teeth, you start to dance in the mirror, get yourself together, have a new appreciation for life. Yes, I need you to move your body in any way possible. If you are not somebody that wants to go to the gym, maybe go outside for a walk. I have all my girls in the 6-week program. They each have their own step goals that I put for them based on their check-ins and based on the fitness goals that they shared with me. And so everyone has their own step goals, and I have them just move your body any way possible. If you decide that you want to go to Zumba, if you want to go to the gym, if you want to go for morning or evening walks or both, and they are finding a love for just moving their body. I have girls in the chat that are so excited just to stretch and move their body, and how they feel so good and flexible and brand new. This is gonna allow you, when you move your body, baby, it's not about the aesthetics. Stop focusing on the aesthetics. We wanna bring the energy up rather than draining yourself. And lastly, for number 3, your morning should involve setting intentions and setting your focus. So you are in control of your day. You control your day rather than the day controlling you. Honestly, y'all, I want you to reflect back on the past mornings, especially if you've been waking up to your phone. From getting out of bed, how do you feel? Do you feel like you've been winning the day, or do you feel like you've just been walking around in survival, low energy, fatigued? You could still go back to bed. You're feeling, your mood is fluctuating. That is the day controlling you. I need you to start controlling your day and just deciding that you want to elevate each and every day. Every single day that you push past your old self, your comfort zone, your limiting beliefs, your laziness, your procrastination, you are building resilience. You are building mental toughness. You are building self-belief, confidence. You are building a better relationship with yourself because you are standing on your word. Integrity. You don't need a 2-hour wellness checklist or a 10-step skincare routine. All you need is just 3 to 5 consistent, high impact actions that are going to anchor you. I'm feeling the bride. You know what? I've just decided I'm only doing black, red, and whites. I've decided this is gonna be my uniform. It's gonna be red, white, and black. And I just love it because I know red is a color that pops on me. White always just looks so elegant. And black, everyone looks good in black, right? I would honestly, before I get into the tips, let me give you a tip. Come up with a uniform that's just gonna make your life a lot easier. I came across a high performance YouTuber yesterday, and she was like, all I wear is black. I just decided that I'm gonna make my life easier and all I'm going to do is wear black. It always makes me look elegant, classy, put together, and a lot tighter. And I was like, say less. And then I finally decided, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna come up with a uniform based on the clothes that I already have. We'll keep it there. But anything else that I start buying, I'm just gonna start buying it in red, black, and white. All right, so let's get into tip number 3. All right, so for tip number 3, we're gonna get into the steps of what your morning routine for a healthier individual should look like. And I'm gonna help break it down in steps for you. If you haven't already liked this video, go ahead and like the video, comment some love, maybe some red hearts down below, because I know. Step number 1, wake up and do not touch your phone. Listen, I'm sure you've come across so many videos on how to be a high performer, how to glow up, how to level up, how to elevate your life, how to reinvent yourself, how to rebrand, how to make $100 million, how to make your first millions. And absolutely every single video tells you it's how you start your morning. Okay, I want you to stop watching all of this content, even mine. Stop watching all of the content that is here to make you grow, here to help you evolve. If you are not going to do anything, if you're not going to put it into practice, you're just here watching so many videos and doing nothing about it, right? You give yourself a day or a week, but I need you to just stand on your word because you want that change so badly. If you know that something is toxic, I need you to get to the point where you don't want it around you, or you want to break this cycle because you know it's limiting you. I don't eat broccoli at all because it makes me gassy. I don't have toxic people around me because my energy is higher. I don't need them, they need me, right? So I don't have it around me. There are certain things that I just don't do anymore or just don't tolerate anymore because I'm aware of how it makes me feel. At some point in your life, you need to become aware of the things that are holding you back, of the people, the places, the environments, every single thing that is holding you back. Stop looking at everybody else that is successful, that is doing well, that has built their YouTube platform or their Instagram or their content creation, whatever career that you see that they're excelling in. Stop looking at them in envy or comparing yourself, babe. It is so important to be intentional and start to remove things that no longer serve you. Starting off with step number 1, wake up and do not touch your phone. I would recommend, honestly, giving yourself about 20 to 30 minutes of not touching your phone or any devices so you can center yourself, check in with how you're feeling before you absorb the world, before you absorb everyone else's energy. Because imagine, I want you to pay attention. When you're waking up and you instantly pick up your phone to an email or social media, start to come across things where you're like, oh my gosh, I wish that was me, or oh my goodness, and then you're scrolling and all of a sudden you look up, 2 hours have gone by and you're like, oh, I've just wasted the day, so you know what, I'm just gonna let it spiral through the day. I need you to check in with yourself and set the intention from the moment that you open your eyes that you are gonna check your energy and see what you need, right? For me, I already know that I'm gonna do my devotion. Having time with God always centers me. Writing in my gratitude journal or just professing my gratitude out loud and talking to God about how grateful I am for you guys, for my community, for my 6-week challenge, for life, for air, to be able to move, breathe, groceries in my fridge. When I profess these things out loud, it just changes my mood, especially if I woke up and I'm like, I'm still tired or exhausted. Right? Rather than looking at everyone else's life, I'm getting recentered in my own energy to take on the world and go out in the world and be like this big bubble of energy. Step 2, hydrate immediately. So some people like me, I keep my water beside me throughout the night, but first in the morning, I'm gonna head to the kitchen and I'm gonna make my lemon water, add some glutamine into it. Glutamine is gonna be so beneficial to your gut health. There's so many benefits overall. I'll put it down here, but you can also do your own research. It's so important now that you guys also do research for anything that you hear or come across online. Just putting that out there. But this is how I start my mornings, hydrating myself immediately, avoiding coffee, energy drinks, or just running out the house. Babe, I need you to hydrate yourself. If you want to have glowing skin, healthy bowel movement, flat stomach, drink your water. If you want to feel energetic, drink your water. Your muscles are holding about 70 to 80% of water. So if you're not consuming any water, that's probably why you're just like this, holding on to life. I want you to be full of energy. Just think about it. Hot girls drink water. Hot girls, they drink water and they do their cardio and they work out because they want the muscle. We're gonna be drinking lemon water, minerals, or even just plain water. Drink the water. Think about it. You have been sleeping for 6 to 8 hours. Your body instantly waking up is going to be dehydrated before it's even hungry. That's why water is so important to get in first thing after your prayer, your gratitude, or just opening your eyes. Step 3, I need you to move your body, even if it is 5 to 10 minutes. I have in my 6-week challenge, the girls doing their abs. I have workouts for at home, in the gym, or if they only have access to cables and dumbbells, or if they just want to go outside, or if you have your own fitness regimen already. I just want you to move your body, do what works. Baby, I've got heels on because it just makes me feel like that girl when I'm talking. You can do jump squats literally for it's 5 to 10 minutes. You can do jumping jacks for 5 to 10 minutes. Baby, just move your body. You can turn on some music and just move your body. You are only going to be in your body this one chance. You do not get to relive each day ever again. Think about it. So why wouldn't you want to be your healthiest, your happiest, your most energetic self? I know some days we're like, I really can't do it, but it shouldn't feel like that every single day or too often. Whether it's stretching, walking, or a quick workout or a dance workout, you are going to activate your energy through motion, baby. A lot of you guys are just walking around. Oh, tired. If you move and groove first thing in the morning, I tell you, you are going to feel so good. You are going to be giving out such different energy. People are going to be like, girl, what happened? What are you doing? And if you are married, come close. Your man is going to be so thankful that I'm your coach, okay? Move your body, stretch. The more flexible you are, the more disciplined you are, the more in love you are with your own body and you're married, you are going to turn that marriage up 10 times a notch, okay? Get your man on the same track as well, because you can't be the only one moving and grooving. It is so important that all human beings are out here moving and grooving and just taking care of their physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and financial health. Don't wait to feel motivated. Move because you are chasing the feeling, and the look is going to come. The shoulders, the arms, the triceps, the tightness of the arms, it's going to come, baby. Okay? Even this kind of energy to my 6-week challenge. Oh, the ladies are amazing. Amazing. They are putting in work. That's what I want to see. I want them to feel like a brand new woman who has just discovered her resilience, her strength, her energy. You want to be more feminine. You want to be softer. You got to take care of yourself. You got to move your body. I don't care what kind of outfit you're wearing or the makeup or whatever your hair looks like. If you truly do not feel that energy from within, you are just going to come home and just with the world, right? We want you outside. We want you bold. We want you walking in every room with your shoulders back, good posture, feeling strong in your bodies, feeling strong in your mind, feeling confident in your body and yourself, showing up as your higher self. So move your body. Step number 4, I need you to ground your mind. This is why you shouldn't have any devices around you before bed or starting off in the morning. A lot of people are like, oh, I cannot. Even when I've gotten 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I'm still exhausted. But how did you unwind? What did you put into your mind? Were you watching all these television shows, these series? You're scrolling on your phone, or you could have been reading a book, practicing meditation or yoga, unwinding, taking a bath. Were you giving back to yourself, or were you taking away from yourself? You need to decide what adds to you and what takes away from you. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, once I became aware of what was limiting me, I just try and reduce it or eliminate it completely from my life. Journal, visualize on your higher self. I want you to ask yourself in the morning, who do I need to be today? Ask yourself in the morning, who do I need to be today? How would my higher self start her morning? How would my higher self go about when she's not feeling her best? What are her healthier coping mechanisms? Does she put some music on? Does she put a podcast on? Does she instantly just drink that water and go out for a run or a walk? Does she join a class because she's like, I'm not in the mood, so I want somebody to push me? What does she do? What are her coping mechanisms to set the tone to the day, especially when she's not feeling like it? So who do you need to become? Who do you want to be today? And step number 5, so important, fuel your body. Fuel your body. The first thing you eat is so important because your body is coming from a fasted state. I would say the first thing you eat and the last thing you eat is very important, because the last thing you eat, this is what the body is also going to digest while you are sleeping. So if it's a bunch of sugar, or you've been binging, or you've been snacking, this is what your body is going to be processing and turning into fat overnight, okay? Not energy. It's going to be stored as excess fat. Some will show, or most times it will show on the outside, and oftentimes it's going to be around your arteries, which is not good. Then in the morning, depending on what you're eating, if it's nutritious or if it's unhealthy, you immediately, because you're in a rush and you wasted your morning, you're going through a fast food drive-through for your breakfast. Some people are grabbing bagels, croissants, just coffee. There's no protein, there's no nutrients in there. You might as well just eat an apple, okay? Maybe not a banana because it's really high in sugar, but berries, grapefruit, something. Right? Remember when we were in, I had a thought the other day, when we were in daycare or preschool, just starting school into whatever grade your parents thought, okay, you're good enough to get up in the morning and make your own food. Remember when they would get up ahead of time to just make sure their kids were eating? I need you to treat yourself like you're still that kid, but now you are an adult that needs to feed yourself properly, and it should be a non-negotiable. Okay? If you are a parent and you are getting up for your children to make sure that they are fed because they need energy, think about yourself, right? If you are not here, what about that child? You don't really pay attention or understand that you don't truly love the people around you when you are not taking care of yourself. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. You don't truly love the people around you when you are not taking care of yourself. Because when you are not here, whether you are not taking care of yourself emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, when something happens to you, or if something were to happen to you because you were not taking care of yourself, what about those children? What about your family? What about your husband? What about your wife? What about your friends? Forget your job, because your job is going to replace you. They easily replaced my dad. But now, who's going to walk me down the aisle? And I'm okay with that. My mom will. But I'm just saying, you don't really think about in the moment, like it's not just about you. Life is about giving and sacrificing, but not sacrificing to the point where you lose yourself. You need to fuel your body so you have proper energy. Whether you're going through perimenopause, menopause, or just my girls that are in their teens, their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, you need fuel. You are putting in garbage crap in your bodies. And this is why you're walking around so tired and drained. Like, get off all of the pre-made carbs, like the bagels, the breads, the wraps, like all the fast food and the matcha lattes. These right there is just a privilege. Those things should be consumed 1 to 2 times a week. What about your whole foods, your fiber, your grain, your vitamins? Don't ask me about supplements, y'all, because honestly, supplements are supplements because they should be supplemented, not consumed regularly in replacement of the actual nutrients that your body needs. So if you are wondering, oh my goodness, I'm still waking up really tired, or I'm just dragging throughout the week, girls, you should not be so exhausted in life, okay? You got a man and you're just constantly always exhausted. Girl, we're trying to build that stamina. We're trying to build that energy up, all right? Especially if you're married. right? Especially if you're engaged or dating. Save the coochie for marriage. But listen, we're trying to get that stamina up. I was listening to a video recently, and she had said something along the lines of, a man who finds his wife, this is a Bible verse, okay? A man who finds his wife finds a good thing. Something like that. Please, I'm still learning the Bible, so don't come for me. I will put it here. And what she said about that specific verse was, when a man finds his wife, not his girlfriend, not his situationship, not his friend, when he finds his wife, meaning that anyone who is not currently a wife should be working on how to be a wife even before being in the position to be a wife. Because when a man finds his woman, she should already be a wife. What is a wife? I want you to just I need you to determine what you as a wife looks like, or what those responsibilities look like. Honestly, me as a wife, she's healthy. We're not talking about the look. We're talking about she's healthy. Okay, if you are not fueling your body, how can you be a wife? So for those women that are not, for us women that are not wives yet, you need to start stepping in the role of a wife. Before you even meet anyone, you should already be undeniable. You know what I mean? When somebody looks at you, they're like, wow, her discipline, her drive, her ambition is so sexy. Okay, a lot of you guys are carrying so much baggage. Wives don't carry baggage. Okay, wives sent or made from God don't carry baggage. You are here to love, here to nurture, to care, here to be a reflection of God. Why do people make this so difficult? And trust me, I didn't know this. I didn't understand this. My mind wasn't open to this years ago. But when I heard this, I was like, wow, I'm so thankful that God has changed me and the breakups have happened over time, so that I am growing. I am finding my way and building myself throughout the process of becoming a wife. It's not about rushing the timing of marriage, but it's about being who you need to be even before you are even given the title. You know, I knew I was a pro before I even became a pro. I started training like it, acting like it, carrying myself like it, being kind to people instead of arrogant like the typical amateurs. Started intentionally training and posing and just looking a certain way and carrying myself a certain way just to show up as a pro. I would only watch the pro stages. I wouldn't even watch the amateurs. I wasn't competing against the amateurs. I was like, I'm a pro. They're competing against me. I wanted the title so badly, so I started to level up before I even got the title. Like, who do you want to be as a wife, as a friend? Anybody who's going to give you a title, I'm not just going to call you my friend. My good friends actually was like, you need to actually stop saying friend to people, because most people are just acquaintances. They haven't even earned the right to be called friend. I couldn't even call you up for help. You would never pick me up from the airport. Why am I giving you the title of friend or best friend? We don't use labels, all right? You gotta earn these labels. You gotta earn the position of a wife. So do you think you deserve the position of a wife if you cannot fuel your body? I know I'm talking about step number 5 and I went all the way off. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to eat real food, because any grown man, and I like my men generous, any grown man that is busting his balls and being very thoughtful and generous with his woman, okay, he needs to be fed. He needs to be taken care of. All right, it's not an obligation. It's something that I naturally just like to do. I've learned how to make healthier recipes so that I could feed myself. But now that I know how to feed myself, I know how to feed you. I know how to feed my clients. I know how to feed my man, my family, my mother. I know how to teach people how to be their healthier self without it being so difficult or not enjoyable. I want you to prioritize your protein, especially protein. If you are in your menopausal state or premenopausal, you need protein. If you just had a baby, you need protein. If you are a mother, you need protein. If you are not a mother, you need protein. If you are just a human in general, you need protein. All right, so prioritize your protein, your fiber, and your fats. Write this down. Your brain and your mood relies on nutrients, not caffeine or vibes. Your brain and your mood is going to rely on a consistency of nutrients. like in the last video, I want you to write down, what have you been eating for the past few days? Like, you should know what you've eaten for at least the last 3 days. I eat the same meal, so I already know what I eat. I probably know what I ate for the entire month. But do you? Probably your credit card is going to tell you where you've eaten. Okay, and how many times you've eaten, whether it's 2 meals, and that was 2 meals out. Baby, I need you to write it down. Were those meals filled with nutrients? If you constantly are eating out of your home, no, baby, you are not a competition. You are a liability. That's not healthy. At least hire or order from a meal prep service. Okay? I want you to write that list down. Come back to this video. Moving on, number 4, another morning routine that I need you to incorporate into your life for it to be life-changing. 4 morning routine tips. Number 1, I need you to prep from the night before. This is gonna set you up. I had a client that was like, you know what, Shen? I'm just gonna wear all white tees and tennis skirts all week. She's a white shirt for every single day and a tennis skirt for every single day, and that is her uniform. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, just come up with a uniform that works, baby. It's so easy. You don't have to think about it, but prep your outfits, prep your water, prep your meals from the night before. If you know that you're somebody who's still working on not scrolling in the morning or laying in before it's time to go, then have a protein shake ready to grab and go and run, so you actually have something to sip on your drive to work rather than driving into a drive-thru. Plan your top 3 goals from the night before. Whatever is gonna set you up to have an easier morning. Number 2, keep it so simple. This isn't about perfection or aesthetics. This is just about making progress. And one step, intentional step in the right direction is gonna get you closer to becoming your higher self. Number 3, be realistic. If you only have 20 minutes in the morning, then you need to make a 20-minute routine that works for you. Not what everybody else is doing with their 10-step skincare and their 6 morning things that they do in the morning for themselves. You need to come up with a routine and write it out, what is going to work for you. Just because my partner wants to sleep in does not mean that I have to sleep in. I have my own goals. When I come back home from my walk or my run, hey, we can get to talking. We can get to cuddles. We can get to hugs. Plus, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. So why not get up and do something for myself? Why are you guys so attached and just following what everybody else is doing rather than deciding that this is how I want to start my morning to win for me because I want to feel good? So be realistic. And lastly, protect your peace. I have a rule. No notifications, no scrolling, and no drama first thing in the morning, especially on a Monday morning. Please miss me with that. No notifications, no scrolling, and no drama. No gossip, no comparison, none of that. Okay? We want to start filling up our mornings with gratitude, with happiness, with energy. Even if you're not happy, just move, go and do something. You know what? You should be finding ways of just making yourself feel like you're that woman. And that's why being by yourself before you start dating is so important. You need to know or have those coping mechanisms that are healthy, that make you feel happy, that bring you back to life without you relying on a substance, cannabis, drugs, alcohol, or food, sugar, fast food, greasy food, pizza, comfort food, people, emotionally dumping, trauma bonding, sexual attachments. We should get to the point as an adult where we have healthier coping mechanisms for ourselves to pull us in. That is my boundary in the morning. Moving on to our last tip here, number 5. If you are looking for a life-changing morning routine, I want you to understand that the morning routine you build builds you. So your reality, I've mentioned this before, your reality is a reflection of your mindset, of your beliefs, and of your daily habits. So the morning routine that you build is either going to build you or drain you. And a lot of you guys are drained. Listen, women, if you needed a reminder, when God made Adam, he made a woman for Adam because man needed woman. Says it clearly in the Bible. Man needed woman. But honestly, a man doesn't need you if you don't know how to take care of yourself, honestly. A man doesn't need you or will respect you if you don't take care of yourself. Man was created first, but a woman was created after to add, because her energy is so powerful. Why have you forgotten that? You are an extension of God first. You are the head of the household, the head of the family. You could be the head in your community, a leader just around you by the way that you carry yourself. You are so powerful. Women are such powerful beings. And if you needed that reminder, so you now know who you are, now know who you need to start showing up as, yeah, come on, we need to amp it up. We're 6 months in, 6 months left. If you want to feel more energized, confident, grounded, and focused, you need a routine that supports the woman that you want to become. It truly isn't about being perfect. It is about being intentional. Let that be the word that you carry for the rest of these 6 months, and it will change your life. Your future self is built in the mornings. It's time to start showing up as her, because she's waiting for you to be unlocked. She's already there. If you are struggling with being consistent, once you get intentional, I feel like being intentional is the first step before becoming consistent and then becoming disciplined. Intentional will have you saying, yes, it serves me, or no, it doesn't serve me. Yes, it's gonna help me, or no, it's not gonna help me. Yes, it's gonna add to me, no, it's gonna drain me. Drop some love down below if you guys are enjoying this video or these videos. I feel like the energy has been different. Overall, I want you to write down at the end of your page or at the top of your page, I am intentionally creating a morning routine that aligns with my higher self. The longer you be disobedient, the longer it's going to take. Absolutely no one is coming to save you, okay? You want the life of your dreams, you gotta go out and get it, all right? A lot of people are trying to add too much to their plate. Get good at one thing, whether it's your night routine or your morning routine. You can't try and do a million different things if you are not organized, intentional, consistent, disciplined, and focused in your life, all right? Work on one area and organize that area. If your morning routine is off, it's so important to have focus and clarity from the top of the morning. It's so important to fuel your body and be hydrated from the top of the morning, because there's no reason why you're gonna go have a snack or a meal through the drive-through and then wait it out until the end of the night to binge eat and repeat the same cycle for the rest of your life. 5 years have gone by, 10 years have gone by, and baby, trust me, when you're 90 years old and you're looking at the 30 years old, the 30-year-old women that are thriving, that are doing businesses or things that you wish you did, you are gonna regret that. And you know what? Most people, as they start to get older, all they have is regret and envy and jealousy because they didn't take advantage of their time. So you got right now. You got right now. Once I start enrollment for our second 6-week challenge, I will post it and put it up and alert you guys in advance. But I will let you know that our second challenge will be starting in September. All right, so I will see you guys in the next one. I enjoy showing up for you guys, and I'm wishing you an amazing day or night ahead. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new and meeting me for the first time, and let's be out here being intentional.